Alright, episode 16. I believe we're gonna finish Dragonborn DLC today. And then at that point, we'll fill up the museum a lot more, I guess. I mean, that's what you guys voted on. At least the last time I checked. I guess we can do Worms Tooth next.
No.
Oh. Which one's Dragon?
It takes a strong will to command the dragon's soul.
I figured he'd be the one
Perhaps you aren't as powerful as you think.
to take it. Didn't mean to take all of it.
I grow ever stronger.
What's up, James?
Dragonborn.
Oh, let me... There. Fix the audio. Like, at this point, there's only one thing I can do. The only thing I can possibly think of is going into Wildcat and making enemies do 8 times the damage. I think we're at that point where we can do that now. So we need to we're trying to get this done as quick as possible. We need to go back to the skull. Wait. I'm trying to, oh, that's that quest. Get this whole sequence finished. I am honestly not the biggest fan of going through this black book.
I need you to tell me everything that happened while you were reading that book.
Okay. Well, Himaris Mora appeared before me, and
I should have known that he'd try to lure you to his side. This is exactly how most Daedric princes try to gain followers.
but we do need the third word to defeat him.
Yes, and then he'll promise you more words, spells, and ways to cook a sweet roll. And before you realize, you'll be trapped under his servitude. Listen, as someone who wants
You know,
to
the more and more I play with this
Lord,
new Serrano
I need
mod,
to
I
warn
actually
you of what will
am
happen
starting to
if
like it
Daedra
more
starts
in
taking an
Serrano
interest
dialogue
in you.
add-on.
First, he'll be nice to you. He'll tell you how special you are and promise you everything you can dream of.
Now, of course, Serrano dialogue
Then
add-on
once
has
you are within his
more
clutches,
more
the mask
dialogue,
falls,
but still, this
and
is
you'll
really good.
exist solely to serve his will. Refuse, and you will suffer. Daedra think of mortals as pets or cattle. We're playthings, toys, property, and they don't let go once they have their grasp on us.
Well, that's
This
pretty,
is exactly the game Hermaeus Mora is trying to play with you. You must
pretty cool
be
you
able
were
to see
skiing.
it. Besides, look how easily he's willing to dispose
oh,
of
that's
you
all
now.
good.
If you become his servant, how long will it be until he replaces you in the
It's
same
all
way?
good. Yeah, but what will happen if I defy him now? I won't be able to defeat him.
You haven't pledged yourself yet, which means he doesn't own your soul. It will be okay if you just take the word and then ignore him. Please, you have to remember that you are not like the rest of the mortals. Your dragon soul is extremely rare and valuable. The princes will try everything to lure you to their side. And once you pledge yourself to one of them, you'll be bound to that oath even after death.
I'll be careful.
I know you will. Thank you for listening.
Okay, let me talk to you real quick.
Here to take a look.
Because at this point, I'm just museum farming. Anything I don't have, I'll just take, like this. Anything over 6, I will buy. And I got the money. Unless it's Skyrim. Skyrim is pretty rare, so I usually just buy that whenever I see it. I also need to buy Skyrim armor too, because I can break it down.
See ya. I have seen more wounds.
4 Skyrim. Alright, storing.
So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skull have survived worse.
Okay, well I spoke to Hermes Mora. He asked for the secrets of the skull.
Hermes Mora. Old Herma Mora himself. So he is the source of Mirak's power. Of course. We have many tales of Herma Mora trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him.
I could travel to Raven Rock and purchase some more.
True, but I think that Edla would be hurt if you didn't give her
Become the High King of Skyrim is back.
You know how happy
I never did play this mod.
You speak the truth about her. It makes my heart glad to see her keeping busy after Heifmir's death. Very well. I'll ask Edla to trade.
Interesting. Very interesting. That probably won't fit in my load order. I'd probably have to try that mod on like a separate setup. You know, just that mod installed, nothing else, just to play around with it, see what it does. But it is something I'd like to check out because I never got to play it on Old Rim. And then somebody just made a new, well, it's the same mod except it's updated and expanded. I don't know if it's the same author though. I don't think so. So somebody updated the mod and then expanded upon it.
Happy to teach you.
Nicholas is restless. He is like an eagle, always seeking to fly somewhere new.
Interesting.
I do not think he has the patience.
This is the only way.
Dior and Ursa are still young.
So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. I do not know if I have the strength to face him. The tree stone is still corrupted. The land is still out of balance. But with the other 5 restored, it may be enough. It will have to be.
So you'll do it?
Yes. The Skull also tell of the day when we must finally give up our secrets.
Okay. Well, let's get on to it.
Give me the book.
Here you go.
That is my hope as well.
What are you doing that for?
I am...
Father, you must not do this. That book is wrong, evil,
Oh,
against everything you have taught me my whole
why does
life.
that keep happening?
I must, Freya. It is the
Don't know
only
why
way to free
keeps
Solstein
doing that.
forever from Mirak's shadow.
Oh, I'm
There
on
comes a
the
time
wrong thing,
when
that's why.
everything must change. Nothing that lives remains the same forever.
I was on the wrong set on my controller.
Do not fear for me, my daughter.
Hold on.
This is the destiny that the old Maker has
Before
made.
even fighting Mirak,
I'll stand beside you, Father, as always.
I am ready for whatever the foul master of this
Where's
book
that
has
one
in
guy
store
at?
for me.
that's supposed to take you to like a Nordic ruin where you fight a dragon priest. This guy.
The stars
by the gods.
Oh, well, I guess you gotta defeat Mirak first. I don't know. I thought you would fight him before.
Father! No, stop!
I won't. I won't.
Druid Mage. I made a Druid Mage one time. But it didn't really get far. It was a permadeath build, and I never died on it. I think I was like level maybe like 5. It was like a test. It was really like a test build because I had added a whole bunch of new stuff to my game. But yeah, if I kind of want to play a Druid at some point. Ben will. I have enough Dragon Souls, I believe. I should.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Need my black book back.
You will be either a worthy opponent or his successor.
Hermaeus Mora talks so slow. I mean, yeah, there's a mod you can get to skip dialogue. I never actually tried that mod before, though.
Father! What have you done?
I haven't done anything.
I'm so sorry.
Go! My father sacrificed himself so you could destroy Mirak and lift his master's shadow from the land. Go then! Kill Mirak! Do not fail.
Are you playing Laura? Or the idea came from like
Poor
a Laura.
Freya. I wish she didn't have to see that.
A manifestation of her.
This is exactly what I meant earlier. He didn't have to kill Storn in order to take the knowledge. This murder was just out of spite. You have to make his sacrifice count. Go! End Mirak before he becomes too powerful.
Exactly what I would do.
Goodbye, old friend. We will miss you, but do not worry.
Alright. Taking all these books. Okay, we got the shrine. I think we didn't have that one before. Following Hermaeus Mora is terrible in my opinion on what's it called? Winter Sun? Whenever I followed Hermaeus Mora, it was one of the worst things ever. It never went up. Oh no, okay, so yeah, you got your idea from one of the lore. Okay, understand. But yeah, Hermaeus Mora was one of the worst things to follow. The pages that you're supposed to find, so your divinity will go up, are almost impossible to find. And since you need those things for the divinity to go up, it pretty much just after a certain amount of time, it just goes to 0% and you lose your favor immediately. At least in my experience, it was one of the worst princes to follow. I will never do that again. Automatic abandonment, pretty much.
Siegfried!
Okay. Grab these books. This is actually another one of my least favorite dungeons, is doing this.
Siegfried!
I don't even have to draw my weapon.
Siegfried!
I'll just shout. Okay. So I hate navigating through this place, to be honest. I feel like I'm always going in circles. Playing after this character? I don't know. I have no idea. I might play Fallout 4. I might give Skyrim a break after this character, since we played this character so far for 79 hours, almost 100 hours on this character. So I might give Skyrim a break. I know there's some people out there who want me to do Fallout 4, so it'll probably be maybe a Fallout 4 character and Fallout New Vegas. You start Fallout for a while. What's up, Rainbow? How's it going? Okay. There's a book over here too. I just gotta remember where it's at. No! Nope, that's how I feel about this. Go straight back up. I don't even know. I don't remember which way I came from. Okay, so if I think I came from this way. But when it comes to Skyrim characters, what am I gonna do next for next Skyrim character? I'm either gonna finally do my Avatar: The Last Airbender build whenever I play Skyrim again. I'm either gonna do my Avatar: The Last Airbender build, or I'm gonna do a pure unarmed build where I just use my fist. I want to do a build like that and actually complete it.
Siegfried!
But, well, I'm not missing anything, I don't think. Okay. Fortify stamina. Does that actually fortify it? Or does that actually... No, it just restores it, I guess. Okay, I think it's been a good 30 seconds. I can probably save here. Hermes Mora thing.
Siegfried! Siegfried! Siegfried!
Yeah, that shout is so cool and broken at the same time. Thank goodness I did Midwood Isle. Midwood Isle has the best shout. Nope, not that way. Not that way. This way.
Siegfried! Siegfried!
Okay, gnashing blades. Am I supposed to go this way now, I think? I would hope so. You know, despite doing this thing 1,000 times, I still get lost in here.
Siegfried!
Okay. This is where I haven't been yet, I don't think. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, it's something there.
Siegfried! Siegfried!
Okay, that's clearly a lurker.
Siegfried!
Your soul.
What in the world is that? What mod adds all the extra monsters? The books, all the extra books are probably from Legacy of the Dragonborn that add the extra books. And then all the monsters are from, what's it called? Hell mods. Make sure we open that. Alright, we're not in combat. Been a good 30 seconds. I'm gonna keep on saving. Finish this up. Alright, I think we're in the last chapter. Yeah, I think I have all the books. I hope I have all the books.
Siegfried! Siegfried!
Alright. Thank you guys for the 1 like. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. I need like 12 more subscribers to get to 1,000, and the only way we're gonna get there is if you guys tap the like button. You wouldn't it's crazy how much the like button helps. In fact, I think that's the only way. That and comments. Let's see, episodes. Okay, you know, I still need YouTube to do this, because honestly, I don't have it memorized by heart yet, despite playing this game for 5,000 hours or something like that. Let's see, waking, dream, Skyrim book puzzle. I still look at YouTube for this every time.
Siegfried!
Okay. These things just annoy me at this point. There we go. That is it. Alright. Wait a good 30 seconds. And then save again. Telling you, doing it this way, like being really good about it on this playthrough, I don't know if it's the reason, but we've only crashed twice this entire playthrough on an 80-hour save. first crash coming in 32 hours, and then the next crash was at like 76. I think that beats my previous record. I went 42 hours without a crash. I think my previous record was 40 hours. 42 hours without a crash is crazy. But yeah, I've been really good about not saving right after combat, or not saving right when entering a cell. I don't know if that's the main difference, but man, 2 crashes is amazing. Almost feel like I'm not even playing Skyrim anymore because of the it's not crashing. Of course, now that I've said that, I'm gonna get my 3rd crash this specific episode.
Siegfried!
Is this dragon aspect?
Siegfried!
That Modlist. Is it weapon check? No, this is my own personal Modlist. And it's like extremely stable. Oh, I just got food for a die. I've been working on this list for like 3 years. Well, since like 2021. 4 years, my bad. I've been working on the same list for like 4 years. And I finally, you know. I should be able to beat this guy pretty easily. Hold on. Let me get him down. I do have the mod list if you want to take a look at it, but I wouldn't recommend installing everything you see on the list because I did a lot of custom edits, custom patches to everything. I should be able to near one-shot this thing. There we go. Yeah, we're that strong now. Cool, must have been really hard to put together against it. Yep, it takes a long time. A lot of time in X-Edit, a lot of time in Creation Kit. Oh right, I gotta use Ben Will. What am I doing? Which one was Ben Will again? What number was it? It is 5. There we go. Oh, almost made a big mistake. Alright, Dragon Aspect. I'm gonna go ahead and get the last word to this and put it in here. What's up, Queen? What's up, Sacrilegious? Yeah, my football team had won the cup. See, that's what's up, James. Okay, let's get on this guy. Football team won the cup. That is what's up. Alright. Are we flying? Am I doing something wrong? Oh, he's dragon rented. He can't get up. He literally can't get up. Okay. I'm like,
Beware.
I used to have 275 unused dragon souls. That's crazy. I used to have more, but I traded in my dragon souls for perks. Can we? I wonder if it'll skip this or. Yeah, just go straight to Mirak, please. I can care less about the yeah, I used to have like 36 and then I traded a whole bunch for perks. Now I got like, now I have 0 left because I just spent Well, I have one left now, I think.
No, not yet. We should greet our guest first. And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn at the summit of Apocrypha. No doubt, just as
I'll give
Hermaeus
Mirak his
Mora
respect
intended,
as the first
he is a
Dragonborn.
fickle master, you know. But now I will be free of him. My time in Apocrypha is over. You are here in your full power, and thus subject to my full power.
Okay.
You will die, and with the power of your soul, I will return to Solstheim and be master of my own
Yeah, I'm using
fate once
smithing. My
again.
smithing is at 100.
Siegfried!
Okay, let me take care. I gotta switch back to Spellbreaker. If I can. Where's my sword? Why is my sword? I don't even know where my sword is at.
Hermaeus Mora is laughing at you.
What in the world? Did I lose my sword? Well, never mind. I guess we're using the two-handed weapon. I don't know what happened to my guy is like almost perfect in. Let me take care of these guys first. My guy is like almost perfect in one hand. Well, not, he is perfect in one-handed. So I'm like, what in the world? What happened to my sword?
Siegfried!
Oh wait, I can't bring him down? Oh, maybe it's not.
Join the last Dragonborn in business.
Yeah, here, let me help you with that. There is, hold on. Let me give the Willer thing for potions. Here we go. I'm gonna give you the solution. Type this in on Nexus. Type that in on Nexus, and that should fix your problem. Because I had the same problem. I thought I could.
Now we will see who's the
Can I kill this guy?
Siegfried!
Yeah, Mirak is not gonna survive what I do.
No Noma would stoop to such vile tyranny.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know what's going on right now. Why is this? There's nothing Mirak can do. I use Steel Soul Essence on him, so he's automatically going to. Okay, hold on. I'm missing some things on chat here because I was, you know, trying to do this fight. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back. I'm missing some things on the Twitch chat. Something about a problem. That model allows you to dragon. Do you have a mod that lets you actually control the dragon? Right, basically. Oh, okay. I see what's going on now. 4 Steel Soul Essence.
Siegfried!
Steel Soul Essence.
Siegfried!
Yeah, he's gonna use him now. Pretty much Mirak is finished though. Mirak. He's tougher if you don't take out the dragon priests in Solstheim, but we took out most of them. But we're at that point where we can pretty much do whatever now, so.
Did you think to escape me, Mirak? You can hide nothing from me here. No matter. I have found a new Dragonborn to serve.
So James, since you haven't been here in a while, pretty much all warrior skills are at 100. Smithing, heavy armor, block, two-handed, one-handed, archery, and light armor is creeping up to 80. Oh, creeping up to 100, I mean. But I gotta make a new one-handed weapon, apparently.
Serve me faithfully, and you will continue.
Or I gotta go get the one I've been using. I think he gives me like 10 dragon souls. Let me take all of this stuff. I don't know. Does he have anything on him? He has an elixir of insight, which will give me an extra perk point. And arcane knowledge of the voice. So time between shouts is reduced another 10%. At this point, I'm gonna get him as a follow. Yeah, I don't have the Mirak follower mod to do that. At this point, I'll be able to shout at will. I already have so much buffs when it comes to shouts being reduced, but I'll take it. 6 hours. Yeah, that's a mod. It's called the Mirak follower mod. I mean, I wish it was part of the real game. That would be cool, but no. Do I want a legendary or clear all my perks? No. Okay, let me save. Technically speaking, we're done with Solstheim. We've done Dawnguard. Well, I did Dawnguard off screen. No, I did Dawnguard on screen. I take that back. So we've done Dawnguard. We've done Solstheim or Dragonborn. I've done Midwood Isle. I guess the next logical step would be to do Worm's Tooth. I don't know if we'll get the Worm's Tooth.
My son and I gather items to trade with
episode.
travelers who visit the village.
Destruction skill legendary 87. You know, I never actually legendaried any of my skills in any of my playthroughs. Am I supposed to have this constant effect around me? I mean, is that just supposed to be a thing that lasts forever, or should I just roll with it? I don't know. So many choices, yeah, but do I really want to do all of that? Man, I don't know. I don't know. I might actually just be done with this character. Like this, we might do a like Legacy of the Dragonborn haul. Not a haul. We might do like a Legacy of the Dragonborn showcase.
Free again. The oneness of the land is restored. Does that mean?
Yeah, Mirak is dead.
Then my father, tell me, was it the only way?
Yes, I couldn't have defeated without him.
Then, it was the. One more thing, Skull friend, if you will. I know it is not my place,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
as Sha while you're
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm good.
walk with the Allmaker.
Okay, now. I might do like a Legacy of the Dragonborn showcase everything we got. But 100% my game is like, if I were to do anything else, logically it would be to do Worm's Tooth, and that would be it. Because you know that's the kind of thing what my character would do. You know, there's a dragon terrorizing people, he'd go fight it.
You did it.
Character-wise, the Worm's Tooth would be the way to go if I were to do anything else.
You did it. I knew you would.
Moon?
Oh, I guess.
You did it. I knew you would.
And I made a clown out of him too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, all's well that ends well, as they say.
Hermaeus Mora still wants me to serve him and promises to reward me.
I figured as much. This is exactly what I warned you against. Look, I know you might think I'm trying to decide for you, but I just don't want you to get hurt like I was. What if you make a choice you'll regret? But only you can decide what to do with your life. All I can do is warn you against what might happen if you follow a certain path. And I think Miraak was an example of what awaits you if you become obsessed with power. That was the only thing of value he had. It's just like what happened to my father. Allowing power to define you will only make you waste your life.
Honestly, I'm not even mad about the aura effect around me at all times.
There's no joy in a life like that. It's much more fulfilling to appreciate what you already have and share it with those you love. Then,
oh, I have a mod
when
that
your
lets
end
you,
comes,
whenever
I
you
know
talk
you'll
to
die with
somebody,
no
it shows
regrets.
you their, you know, what they are to you. Like, it'll say friend, ally, a lover. So I have a mod that lets me know. Oh no, this is Serana Dialogue Expansion. I switched over from Serana Dialogue Add-on to Serana Dialogue Expansion. The expansion keeps her regular voice, but also adds to it with AI.
And the fact that you care means the world to me. Thank you. I mean it. Now, I think we earned some sightseeing around the island, don't you think?
You can't marry her. You can't marry her with expansion, but you can marry her with add-on. I like Serana Dialogue add-on, but I thought the whole love stuff with it was kind of cringe, so I moved over to Serana Dialogue expansion. Yeah. So if you don't want to marry Serana, then the Serana Dialogue expansion is the way to go. If you do want to marry Serana, then get the add-on that completely changes her voice. I like them both. It's just like Serana Dialogue add-on, like all the stuff it adds to all the DLCs and all the quests in Skyrim. There's so much dialogue. She has like dialogue for everything. The college, Dark Brotherhood, all the Daedra quests, everything. Has a lot more than the expansion mod. The only thing that is bad about the add-on mod is the cringe love stuff. Like, she just automatically falls in love with you. And I thought it was kind of weird. And some of the writing is like, when it comes to the love stuff. Everything else is fine. At least in my opinion. Yeah, if you, yeah, you can, I guess you could. Yeah, this is the AI one that adds extra
I'm no
stuff.
fan of the sun, but it would... What now?
So expansion is the Serana Dialogue expansion is the one that keeps her voice and then adds to it with AI, and then Serana Dialogue add-on completely removes her voice, adds a new voice actor, and expands on the dialogue that way. Both good mods in my opinion. Cause I used to use the other, but I kind of got tired of the whole love thing with it, so I switched over to this one. Well, I guess at this, we'll just teleport back to safe house. I don't see any reason to stay here. yeah, there's one more dragon priest. There's a couple dragon priests I can kill, but this whatever. This might be it for this character though, so I think I'm gonna do like, this might be the final episode, I think, for this guy. I think I'm calling it. Set 80-hour play. 80-hour play. Completed everything I wanted to complete. Maybe I could probably do Worms too if I wanted to. I don't know about it. So I guess we'll do our showcase in the museum to showcase everything we got. So let me make the final save here. This is it, I think. For our warrior with no magic whatsoever. Other than a couple of teleport spells to get back to the safe house. But no, you know, magic to use combat with. So we'll start. Obviously, I'm not going to get everything in the museum. Like, 80 hours, I'd be around level 15. That's crazy. Yeah, I know. You're making your list super duper crazy hard. But you know me. I like my power fantasy. I like getting stronger. I like getting to the point where we're just too strong. I mean, I'll keep this save because it's a good save. It's one of these saves that I probably won't delete and I might come back to at some point. Because usually after I finish a character, I just delete all the saves. But this one, I think I'll keep because I'll probably come back to it to play on my own. Alright, so let's start with my personal armors in the Legacy of the Dragonborn safe house. So I'll showcase all the armors and I'll tell you where in my game specifically I got them from. There's a lot of stuff in here, so it's gotta load. That's not everything. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. So, we got the iron sunlight armor here. We're going through the whole museum. Okay? The entirety of the museum. For the rest of the stream. To show everything we got. Including the stuff I like to store myself. Because I like to collect things that don't actually go on display. So we got the iron sunlight armor. We got this from killing Herebane, who is a boss mod at the Temple of Meridia. We got the Royal Assassin Vampire armor. Harkon and Valerica wear this. It's pretty much the Master Vampire armor, but unique enchantments, like animals ignoring you. One of the only fortify enchanting things in my game. And of course the Vampire Sunlight Ring, which is very important if I'm playing a vampire character. Because putting on this ring, the sun doesn't affect me anymore. And I can only get that, the ring I can only get from Valerica or Harkon. But I got it from killing Harkon. It wouldn't make any use on this character because we're not a vampire. And then here we have the Nordic Wanderer armor, which is worn by a boss mod that I defeated. In fact, most of the armors here in this specific section are all boss mods. Of course, we got Link's armor. Link is a boss mod in my game. I think he's a level 250 boss in my game. He wears this, but he also has this in his inventory. It's a regular green tunic. And then we have the Dragon and Tiger Emperor armor, worn by Smog. It was another boss in my game. And this is where this right here is worn by EY Divina, the one character at the oh, it has a hood. I think I forgot to put it on. I think I might have put it somewhere else. But yes, it does have a hood. It may be in my inventory, or it may be accidentally put up. Or I may have disenchanted the hood. I can't remember what I did with the hood. But this is for Hinderheim, the character that's in front of Hinderheim that you gotta beat. She now wears this with my mod. And I have a mod on Nexus you can get that makes her super tough. And then this right here is worn by the champion of Cyrodiil. This right here is worn by, I can't remember who wears this. This is worn by the Dark Necromancer mod in my game. And this is worn by Silas, who's another boss mod in my game. I have a lot of boss mods in my game that I fight for really cool armor and stuff. And then right here we have the Ancient Imperial Armor, sold by the blacksmith here in Solitude. I'm gonna change that and probably put it on General Caius in Solstheim. But that's a low priority change. Ah, you remember Arthas. Wait, is Arthas the name of the character that wears this? Or are you talking about my character Arthas that was a necromancer? So, here we have Lester's staff. Can't remember where I got that from. Everything ice I wanted to put in here. I did get something else. What is it called? The ice sword? Oh, I didn't even know. I had no idea. I named one of my characters Arthas. Like, I went on Google and typed in like a necromancer name generator, and Arthas popped up. And I had no clue Arthas was the name of somebody in World of Warcraft who unironically wore that armor as well. But yeah, we got the Death Brand armor here. We got the Moonlight Greatsword, Silent Moon's Battle Axe, the shield, the whole Silent Moon set. Snowdawn's Chopper, got this from Solstheim. This room is not really filled. And then the Hylian shield, which I probably should have put on that. And then here, I always have this as my, dark room where I store all my Daedric weapons and like sneaky type armors. So here we got the armor of Hircine. We got Hermaeus armor. We got the Namira armor. Warbringer armor. And most of these are from bosses. I think one of these You got the Silent Moon's verified creation? Yeah, I got it. Wear Varamina Warlock boots. Boethia's armor. Meridia's armor. Oh no, it's a bot. The Danged armor. We got this from the Gardener boss. Who you guys didn't see me fight. I actually have a video I'm supposed to upload that has all the boss fights I did. I just need to edit it. Some of the stuff I've collected. Boethia's Calling. Shadowbane. The Mehrunes Talon. The Gardener's Greatsword. The red scythe right there. 2 violent bloody swords. The Legacy of Moloch Ball. The Nightingale Shield. Hermaeus' Great Sword. A fake Umbra. Armor of Moloch Ball from Vigilant. And then some of these mannequins I added myself. I have the place mannequin mod. So some of this stuff I added myself. We have the Mythic Dawn armor from Forth the Unknown. Make some of the best armors. Forth the Unknown and what's his name? Chalk SSE, I think. Forth the Unknown and Chalk SSE are some of the best armor creators. I can't remember. I think his name was Chalk SSE. Mihail Mods make some good armors too. Like this stuff right here is from Mihail Mods. Unique looking Daedric armor, the Ritual Boethia armor. I think this is Maroon's Marauder armor. This one's from Mihail. I think this is a Stonefire Cold, I believe. Right here we have the Infernal Daedric armor. I don't have the helmet on this one. The Marknaz armor. And then right here I have the Dark Brotherhood style tights. So we got this from killing Cicero. Yeah, I'm pretty crazy about weapons and armors because I like collecting this stuff, you know. So yeah, about 1,000 of my mods are probably weapons and armor mods. Well, I did the what's it called? Destroy the Dark Brotherhood questline, and then I did the Penitus Oculatus stuff. And the Penitus Oculatus had me kill Cicero and Babette. So I killed Cicero doing it that way. Now, however, if I'm actually doing the Dark Brotherhood questline, I almost never kill Cicero. Because, technically speaking, lore-wise, Cicero is the only true member of the Dark Brotherhood actually following the rules. Because he sees you as the leader, as the listener. He's the only one taking care of the Night Mother. He's actually the only correct one. As crazy as he is. So I just leave him alive. At least that's the way I see it. Some people might see it other way. We have the Nightingale Sword and Dagger. Nightingale Greatsword when we killed Brynjolf. When we destroyed the Dark Brotherhood. The Dark Nova from Silas. Mace of Moloch Ball. That is a... I can't remember where I got this one because that was a random one that kind of popped up and it wasn't the actual mace that goes in the museum, which was strange. We got the Blood Eater swords. The Sithis bow of the hunter, and I think that's pretty much it for here. And when I say we're going through the whole thing, we're going through the whole museum. Now this is the hero room, where I put all my holy armors and dragon armors. We'll start from here. This is the armor we wore, like, probably the first, like from episode 5 to 10 we were wearing this or something. So we got the Dragon Breaker sword, Wolf Warrior's bow. We got this from defeating that spirit. Oh, that's from World of Warcraft 2? I had no idea. You know that ghost that has Christmere? We got this from him. I made him a boss mod as well. We have the Sunsprout, Sword of Moon River, Sunsprout, the Arrow and Delight. This is from The Witcher. We have the Leviathan Axe. We have Dawn's Retribution, which we got from Meridia's Temple. We have the Sword of Meridia, which we got from Meridia's Temple. Oh, Zero Frost used to make legendary stuff. This one's from Zero Frost here. Dragon Lord armor. And then all the other stuff I've collected throughout the journey here. A bunch of stuff. Like half of the stuff we would never even use, but I just like collecting it all. Here's some more of my Nordic armor here. Got the Wind Ruler armor, Dragon Breaker armor, Ysmir armor. This was the first armor we wore. Nord War makes good mods too. Oh, this one's from Nord War, the Blessed Paladin. And then what's his name? Aoki, I think. Makes really good armor. I think this one's from Aoki, the mod author. Helmet of the Golden Order. This was from a boss in Dawnguard DLC that I made. Well, I didn't make. I got a lot of my like boss mods are follower mods that I heavily edit and edit to become bosses. But here's some of these swords I forgot to show here. The Sacred Relic, that's from Dark Souls, I'm pretty sure. There's the Master Sword we got from Link. Sword of Septims. And I think that's it for this room. Now on to the next. Private Armory, Glory Wing. That's a pretty bulky set of armor, but I think I'd wear that on a paladin guy. Now we gotta wait for this room to load. Alright, here we got... Oh, it's not done loading. Okay, now it is. Okay, here we got the Crimson Champion. We got all this armor from doing the Pit Fighter DLC. Or Pit Fighter mod. Crimson Guard armor here. Ebony Elven armor. This is also from doing the Pit Fighters here. Windkeep armor. Onyx. And the Bone Champion armor. We got the Black Dawn armor from... This is in the chest in Isran's room. We got this from defeating the Old Orc, which I did off screen. If I ever put out that video where this character here fights all the bosses, if I ever get around to actually editing it, then you guys will see all the bosses I fought to get these armors. And we got the Sworn Knight armor. This is from the Pit Fighters here. And then all this ebony armor we got from doing the Boethia quest, Artifacts of the Tin Blood, and all the people you gotta fight all have a unique set of ebony armor that you see here. Alright, now the magic room. This is where I store all my robes and magical type armors and staffs. The Stalrim staff I got from Karstag, I think. Staff of Morin. These two I got off a vampire in Volkahar's castle. The Magic Spark from Kronos. Kronos is my mod that I, for some reason, have never uploaded. Staff of the Frenzied Hand. Dayspring Staff. The Necrolock Staff, got from a Necromancer boss. This one right here is from the Archmage. Reluns... I don't know how to say that. We got the Ancient Staff, the Windcaller Staff, the Eleonora from Kronos, the Staff of the Charas King, which is from a boss Fowler mod, the Gift of Kine and High Hrothgar, Frieren Staff, because you know, from Frieren, and the Staff of the Dragon, which is from the Dragon Priest in Bleak Falls Barrow. We got these armors from, what's it called? Labyrinthian. the Bloodstone Chalice here. Sybil has this. Okay, and then we have the unique Sigil Rose from Kronos, the skeleton armor that what was his name? What was my necromancer's name again? Uthdan War? In the Dwemer room, I barely filled up the Dwemer room. I only have like, I should fill this up more, but I only have a few things in here. So it's kind of pointless to even look in there. And right here is where I keep all the Redguard stuff. Things that are from, well, not just Redguard, but things that are from other provinces. Like this we got from Bruma. This we got, all this stuff we got from the Red Guardian, who is a Redguard boss mod that I named the Red Guardian. This one, Silent Scream's dagger, we got from killing Babette. These are all the unique little daggers I got over the course of time. Alright, now that we finished both the rooms in our safe house, let's go to the Hall of Heroes. Oh, really? I had no idea. Half these weapons are probably from games I don't even know. I didn't even know they were from. Alright, sorry, I was drinking some water. Alright, let's continue onward. Let's put the stuff I just got in here. Should only take a second. Alright, so we're at almost 2,000 displays. So since we're right here, we're gonna start with all... Oh, I'm only missing one. We've almost found all the Aedra. But anyways, here are all the Aedra shrines we found. And all the Daedra shrines we have found. Meridia being my favorite Daedra, by the way. Sithis Hircine, Moloch Ball, yes. Hermaeus Mora, Merun's Dagon, Meridia, and then Magnus, Trinamach, Jeffer, Finaster, Xeris, and Lantern of the Ancestors, whatever that does. Some of the dungeons I've been in, because that does get added to the museum. Do you have the Bruma patch for Legacy of the Dragonborn? Yes. Okay, so we got Bipolar Blade, Debaser, Ghost Blade, Bloodskull Blade, and what is it? The Idun's Ward? For some reason it's not popping up, so we're just gonna continue onward. Birthright of Astalon. We got the Ages of the Apocalypse. Oh, cool. I didn't even realize. How am I not, like, sometimes I just download stuff and I don't even remember. I just download it and I'm like, oh, okay, well, Legacy of the Dragonborn Bruma. Didn't even realize. I have a lot of your mods, actually. Like, you made the destroy the Daedra stuff, right? Where you can take it to like the Ethereum Forge. I got that one in here too. I haven't used it yet, but I just got it in here because it was cool. We have all the Dragon Priest masks in Skyrim. Not from Solstheim yet. I have more golden claws. Don't really have them all. There's a lot. Okay, there's all the golden claws we have. For some reason, I could not. I have this, but for some reason, I couldn't find the Reforge Cuirass. But the Reforge destroys items. Yeah, I got that mod. That was just cool. So I just like. I'm like. I feel like that should be in any load order. Even if you don't like use it all the time, it's just cool. Clever, the Cleaver of St. Felms, Thornblade, Skull Crusher, Target of the Blooded. Only a few items here. The Briarheart Geist, and the Bow of the Hunt. And I'm in the process of getting Azadel stuff, but I'm waiting on what's his name to send me the letters. So it'll be a minute before I get all of those. And then Christmeter, the Iceblade, the Monarch. So on and so forth. Let's go upstairs before we go to other rooms. All 3 Elder Scrolls, of course. Some of the daggers here. Like, I almost feel like to fill this entire museum would be nuts. I almost feel like it would take like 600-700 hours to fill this entire thing. You know what I mean? 6, maybe even up to 1,000 hours. I don't think, with all the add-on, has anybody actually ever filled the museum with all the add-ons, including the Hall of Forgotten, with all the quests, like Falscar, Worm's Tooth, everything? Has anybody ever finished this thing? We have all the lunar stuff. We have the Robes of Creativity, the Deceiver's Finery. Honestly, this enchantment is so broken. Yeah, the 100% Legacy of the Dragonborn plus all patches. Is that even a possible thing to do? I mean, yeah, it's possible, but has anybody ever actually done it? Complete Legacy of the Dragonborn plus all patches plus the Hall of Forgotten. Plus filled out all armory rooms. Like, is that even a viable thing that could happen? Alright, let's go to the East exhibit halls. I mean, the most I've ever gotten on a single playthrough, it was like 150 hours, and I had like 3,000 items. But that was, I wonder how much Dovazil, my first character I did on YouTube, I wonder how much that had. So when it comes to Daedra, we got the skeleton key. That's a replica. We use the real one. Because in my game, the skeleton key opens any door, even if it requires a key, which makes sense. We got Gold Brand, we got Boethius Walking Staff, Fear Struck, we got Spellbreaker. Of course, I used the real Spellbreaker. That's a replica. The Mace of Moloch Ball, Malakast Cleaver. I haven't found the full set of that yet. Don't understand players. Don't understand players. There are crazy people out there. I know grinding mobs in MMO for items with a drop of 0.001. That is insane. Savior's Hide, Volendrung, and my favorite weapon in the vanilla game, Dawnbreaker. Absolute best weapon. And then here, I haven't done Identity Crisis, which is a fun little mod to do. But here I can also add like a room here. There we go. And I can add more Daedric weapons and armors in here if I wanted to go along with Identity Crisis. We're gonna move on to the next room. I haven't even put a single painting in the museum yet. I have plenty of paintings, I just haven't like gone around and just did this. Alright, Bruma. I did do some Bruma off screen. I chose to do Bruma off screen because Bruma is really fun and it has a lot of fun quests. It doesn't have any like central story going on, so like I know you probably need the entirety of Beyond Skyrim Bruma, but I just went to Bruma specifically to get the items from it, you know. So I got some stuff from Bruma. We got most of the steel and iron stuff. And the person who made this mod is in the chat right now, YouTube. He's on Twitch right now. Sacriladius. And then when it comes to Vigilant, now I didn't do Vigilant, but I did grab a lot of this. There's a cheat room in Vigilant where you can buy all the armors. So that's what I did. I didn't actually do the quest, I just bought whatever went into the museum. I would have to do the quest to get everything else. And then up here I believe is Glenmoral. But of course I can't start Glenmoral without doing Vigilant first, so nothing up there. What else is here? Of course we got some of these things over here, these oddities. Jar collection. More oddities. Oh, you made it during COVID. Yeah, that's when we had a lot of free time to do anything. Because everything was shut down. That was an interesting time in history. So here we have the Hall of Lost Empires, which I think I only have one Paragon. No, I have two. I usually go back and get the rest, but I haven't this playthrough yet. Arya's bow, of course. Pretty much some of the dungeons we've been to. I haven't gotten any of the ethereal or Ethereum armor yet because I haven't done the Ethereum Forge quest, so I can't even make the armors. Oh, I can put these control pedestals here though. Come to think of it, I really don't have that much stuff in here. Okay. Let's go to the next room. Oh, no. Let's do the curator's guide real quick. It's not gonna be, it's gonna be a name. Here we go. What room are we checking out next? The library. Thank you guys for the 3 likes on YouTube. This is the final episode, so we are going through the museum to check out everything we got. We're close to 2,000 items. That's nowhere near the amount I need to complete it. But I mean, I probably need like 60k items in here in total. It's something absurd because we also have the Hall of Forgotten and we have all the patches, so it's hard to get every little thing. But here We're in the library room now, if you're just joining in. Books are relatively easy to get, because they're everywhere. In fact, in most playthroughs, this is probably what you'll have most of, is the books. I mean, we have full sets of, I mean, half of these alone you can get from the Blue Palace. With the JK's Blue Palace mod. Half of these came from the library in there. You can either steal it or become their friends and take it without stealing. That's where like at least 100 of my books came from. We have some of the treasure maps. Treasure maps don't always come around. They're a bit harder to find. I know where like 4 or 5 are off the top of my head. But the rest, I have no idea. There's like a ton. Alright, we'll see you later, James. Appreciate you being here. And that's it for the library room. There's not much to really look at except a bunch of books. But you can see all that I got. And then this, of course, we can add our own books. That's like a little add-on here. So I can just drop some of this stuff in here to make it look like a more of a proper library. Spell tomes and stuff. We could do that. Why does it keep going to value? I had it on name. Move to museum location. Guess Gallery of the Natural Science is what's next. Here we have a bunch of the fairy stuff, not all of them. Aquarium. We have our fish bowls here. And fish in a jar. We have almost all the dragons. There's another one. There's one I didn't. This one. Storage. No, not storage. Inventory. There we go. We have all the dragons except for one. We're missing one. Always like that display though. It's pretty cool. We have the Hag Raven, the Spriggan, the Trolls. Still can't do a goat. Still can't do a dog. Spider, Charis, Horkers and mud crabs, bears and saber cats, wolves and elks. And that's it for this room. Now it's time to go to... Again, it goes back to value. Don't know why. The armory. Now the armory, we got a bunch of stuff in. Skyrim, Forsworn. Some of these are complete. I'm pretty sure this one's complete. Ancient Nordic, Dwarven, Steel. I'm pretty sure Steel is complete. It looks like it. Iron looks complete too. Falmer, Nordic, definitely not complete. Elven, it looks like it's missing a couple. Plus an armor set. Glass, Orcish, Blades, the ancient Falmer stuff. Is there a shield I'm missing? Ebony? Ebony may be complete. Dawn Guard, plus the silver armor, the Imperial stuff. The guard armors are a lot harder to find. Because I don't know if it... Because in my game, both... Like, you know, the little guard armor replacer, it doesn't actually replace it anymore. Because I use the SPID version, so the normal armor still pops up from time to time. So I'm not sure what the game takes now. But who knows? Wolf armor? Maybe I should have just kept the replacer version and not used the Spith version. Alright, now I think there's a couple more rooms to show. Dragonborn Hall, and then the Hall of Wonders, and then there's the Hall of Forgotten.
Yes?
I never knew where to get these. The Dragon Priest armor, I don't know how to do this. And all my playthroughs, I never figured this out. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these. Like, I have the bronze armor and stuff, but it's cursed. I don't know how to uncurse it and get it in the display. But we finished Dragonborn DLC. We destroyed the Dark Brotherhood. We completed the Companion's quest line. We completed the Mage's Guild. We found all 9 Divines. We've almost found all of the Standing Stones. Completed Dawnguard. Where's Midwood Isle at? We completed Midwood Isle too, but I think Midwood Isle has been changed to the Hall of Forgotten now. I think. Not 100% sure on that. Hall of Wonders. Alright, here we got all the Creation Club stuff, which I don't really have much of. We got most of the crossbows, missing like 3. There's not really much going on in here. I could have sworn I get all the Spell Knight armor stuff, but oh well. Yeah, the Creation Club stuff adds so much stuff to the game that I feel like this room is actually pretty hard to fill out too. Because half of them, I don't even know where to go to find all this stuff. So I guess we'll do the Hall of Forgotten, since not much is going on in there. Hall of Heroes. And then this is the final room. Hall of Forgotten is the final room. It's down here. It doesn't actually, you can't go to it through the book. I think in the newest version you can, on Legacy version 6. But I'm still on version 5, and I'm still using an old version of Hall of Forgotten, because the new version is version 6 only, I believe. Well, technically it's not. I did test out the new version on version 5. It still works. Hall of Forgotten, a little bit harder to navigate in here. I don't know what that was about. Unlock door requires key. That's not where I'm supposed to go. I think this is the room. Yeah, Hall of Forgotten. Forgotten Armor. Here we go. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's almost impossible to fill this room out too. We got the northern shields, all different designs. Not all of them, of course. Saber cat shield, spiked metal, the ornamental, all different designs. Not all of them. What else we got? The Viridian Night stuff over here. Couldn't think of it. I really don't have much stuff in here either. In fact, I hardly have anything in here. I mean, look at all the stuff I'm supposed to collect though. I don't even know where I find half this stuff. Am I supposed to just craft it? Oh no, man. That's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I think that there's other rooms in here, but it's kind of hard to navigate around the Hall of Forgotten. There's the Regal Paladin stuff. Okay, here's some of the stuff from, you know, that, what's his name? He's another good mod out there. The one who makes these armors here, the armors of the Velothi and stuff like that. He's another good one. Starts with a P. I just know that I don't know how to pronounce it. I can't remember what it was. All these armors here though. From the Armors of Velothi Part 1 and Part 2. Alright, but that's it for the whole museum. I think that's it for this character. Thank you guys for the 3 likes on YouTube. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit the like button. That does help me out. And for the Twitch side of things, I think I'm going to raid out of here. I got 6 people here, so I can raid out. Let's see. Someone's playing Skyrim. Username invalid. Oh, that's why. Typed it in wrong. What? Oh, typed it in wrong again. That's why. There we go. We're gonna raid Scrubball. He's playing Lorem. As for YouTube, we will see you later.